office culture has become pretty neutered. We're missing the masculine energy. That's why when you walk into the offices at Meta, you'll see, football tables, pool tables, dudes hanging dong, classic guy stuff. You have this idea that, masculinity is toxic. And it's like, no, you want feminine energy. You want masculine energy. For me personally, lots of women want to touch me. My body is good and not slimy. I think having a culture that celebrates aggression a bit more is good. When me and my guy friends are just hanging out, we don't shy away from that aggression. Sometimes I get so mad that I say things like, why you IATA? And, my guy friends, they really get that. I think we basically have gotten to this point where you couldn't say things that were, mainstream discourse. Hate speech is actually good. I would say, personally, my favorite slur is fat. So by removing some of those guardrails, I think we're actually getting back to our American roots. I miss the days where you could log on and see a video of a guy getting his arm ripped off in a horrible machinery accident. So, we've brought that back to Meta. I was recently saying to my big group of guy friends, how did we get here? And we were all laughing about that. I think I bring a lot of humor to our squad. They're actually all just right behind this curtain right here. And they really like me a lot. I actually started doing MMA fighting recently. Do you think that's cool? Or great. Cool, just checking.
By far one of the best impressions I've ever seen of Mark Zuckerberg, courtesy of comedian Cassie Wilson. But it wasn't just her.
List of things Mark Zuckerberg looked like while announcing hate speech is allowed on Facebook again. If Bach from Wicked attended Howard University. A Saved by the Bell episode where Screech goes to the Source Awards. The Instacart app icon during Black History Month. Like a cop undercover at Supreme. An out-of-work DJ / magician. Look at his eyes, for real. Tell me he does not look like he let one of the N-words in the song slip. He looked like an intern for Chet Hanks. He looked kind of like if Napoleon Dynamite grew up in Detroit. Not everyone will get that. Like he was walking past a FUBU and got pooped on by a pigeon so hard he ran in and was like, you need to help me fast. Zuckerberg looked like he wear the first chain in history that's screaming to be snatched. This looked like the first cross-racial midlife crisis. He looked like if Eminem did spell his name like the candy. Hey Zuck. Stay good, dog.
Comedian Josh Johnson also crushed this man's new pick-me look. And he's doing this for The Daily Show's TikTok page. And hey, just a quick break in the action. You should go subscribe to my new show, The Rick Strom Show. I'm going to be interviewing people from sports, music, journalists, authors, sports doctors. It's going to be fantastic. Please go subscribe. Thank you. Before we dive in, please check out Cassie's content on that guy's own platform of Instagram. I feel weird even saying it. And of course, her YouTube, which can be found at Cassie Wilson on this very site. Speaking of that dude and the banning of TikTok.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, the government. What is it now?
I just wanted to let you know that we're really worried about you guys. And because we have your best interest at heart, we have decided to ban TikTok.
Literally nobody wants that.
It's all about protecting the American people.
Right, so California is currently on fire. New York floods regularly. Asheville was basically just wiped off the map. Where's the aggressive climate disaster legislation that we have all been screaming for?
We definitely hear you. And we wanted to say that we have decided to criminalize homelessness.
The Supreme Court giving states the green light to criminalize homelessness while doing nothing about soaring housing prices and gutting social programs is one of the cruelest things you could do.
We totally understand. And what we're thinking is we should not waste the federal minimum wage ever.
Man, you really hate us, don't you?
Not all of you. We really like those guys, Malk and Ewan.
Those guys who were losers in high school and instead of working on themselves decided to destroy the planet and try to take over the world?
Yeah, they're really rich and we think that's awesome.
Do you understand that no one will be safe from climate disaster? You cannot buy your way out of this or evacuate to Mars. The planet will still be here. It will just slowly become more and more uninhabitable.
Totally. So we're thinking, let's make cuts to food stamps.
Wilson has a bone to pick, as we all should. I'm just going to make myself very clear here, all right? Because I have also made my feelings known, how I feel about this individual, this petulant child who is trying to remake his image. And then when he tried to do it, still is failing, he started doing jujitsu. And he agreed with Joe Rogan that it makes you even more libertarian. That is not the case. That is not it at all. Many people have spoken on that. I would point you towards the comrade Luke Thomas and his comments on that very subject. One thing that is happening that I'm very proud of is the fact that many folks on TikTok are banding together and are plummeting Meta stock. That is a good thing, because what it is showing is two things. Number one, that when there is class unity and solidarity, anything is possible. Even going up against one of the most powerful men in this country who is worth billions upon billions of dollars. Second, what it shows is the power of the electorate. This is a decision that no one is in favor of, except for the people who bankroll the politicians that are in positions of power. There is a reason why, as one TikToker exposed, how many members of Congress voted against the TikTok ban and also have stock in Meta. We have all of this information. We know why they are voting to ban it. It's because they receive the support from Zuckerberg and they want his platforms to succeed. But this is backfiring. And it's backfiring quite well. And astoundingly even. Because many Americans are going to Red Note. And when they're going on it, they are seeing not only the propaganda that was served to us over and over again over the years, but also how when our tax dollars can be used for good things like healthcare, better groceries, better living conditions, affordable housing, some of the most incredible technology that I have seen, the infrastructure, the trains. Have y'all checked out what is going on over there? Them mocking us for having to work 2 jobs and earning $7.25 an hour. Not being able to get an MRI because it's going to cost over $1,000. I mean, this plan by Zuckerberg, because he has lobbied Congress over and over again to ban TikTok, and this has been years in the making, has backfired spectacularly. And I am here for it. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/tytsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.